Would you be in favor of removing one nation under God from the Pledge of Allegiance, and why or why not? Yes, it wasn't there at the start either. Edit. Adding citation to make it clearer. And GT. On June 14, 1954, President Dwight Eisenhower signed a bill to insert the phrase "under God" into the U.S. Pledge of Allegiance that children recited every morning in school. Previously, the pledge originally written in 1892 had contained no reference to religion. Edit 3. Removed my rant. I am a pastor, so I would say it should absolutely be removed. Forcing your religion on someone never leaves a person with a positive feeling towards that religion. If Christians want people to have authentic experiences with their religion, we need to allow for authentic encounters rather than gross forced ones. You end up with Christian nationalism and not Christianity. Besides, early church Christians chose execution rather than pledging allegiance to an empire. And now we're supposedly so for it. Some churches do it on the regular? Straight up heresy. The Pledge of Allegiance itself concerns me far more than the religious bit. It should not be in the Pledge of Allegiance or on the currency. I'd be in favor of removing the entire Pledge of Allegiance. To quote the late great Robin Williams under Canada, above Mexico. The whole pledge is fucking creepy and weird, LMAO. That line kind of ruins whole indivisible vibe the rest of the pledge has. SEPERATECHURCHANDSTATE. Yes, because no one should force you to believe in any religion, and it is violating the First Amendment because Congress shall make no law respecting an of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise of. Also, with what's been going on recently, people are very concerned with Christian nationalism. So yeah. What a karma bait question. You're on Reddit, of course you know what the answer is going to be. Free karma. I'd be for removing the pledge entirely. It's such a weird tradition. Aside from the God part, which I think is immoral, it feels like some kind of bizarre brainwashing ritual I was forced to endure for years in elementary school. There's no need for any mention of God anywhere. Not on our money. Not in any state-funded building. Nowhere. Take that shit to church. Wait, I thought the US were a secular country? Do you mean there are lots of Americans criticizing Islamic countries when they have added, relatively recently, a thing that is very similar, just a different religion? Am really at a loss here. Sure, but I think it would be better if we just didn't make kids say it. How about removing the pledge? Pledging allegiance to a flag is some culty shit. The entire Pledge of Allegiance should be removed. There's no reason to cut out parts of it when the entire thing is flawed. I'd be in favor of removing it. Personally, I don't think it should have ever been there. Keeping separation of church and state in close reference. Yes, because under God is only there because of Billy Graham. He talked Eisenhower into courting the evangelical vote, so now we have that, and in God we trust on our money. I'm down with doing away with the pledge, personally. In favor of removal. It excludes atheists, polytheism, agnostics, and pretty much anyone not the flavor of the hour religiously. Our country was founded on freedom of, and by extension from, religion. We should not have an exclusivity in our pledge. Especially one added later specifically to promote xenophobia and prejudice among our peoples. The pledge of one of those things that seems normal as a kid, but in retrospect it feels like some North Korea shit. We could say under Canada instead. I'm an atheist, but the under God part is irrelevant to me. I am against coercive pledges altogether. Remove it. First Amendment forbids it. Yes. It wasn't there to begin with, and it doesn't mean anything. Yes, because it was not a part of the original. Not to mention this is not a Christian nation regardless of what Fox News says. Yes. The original pledge was created in 1892. No mention of God. It wasn't until 1954 that under God was added. No hesitation, and take out in God we trust off the currency too. It's unsettling to me that this part was added as the United States was never intended on being a religious country. Emo, this fringes church and state. I would be in favor of removing the Pledge of Allegiance. Remove it. Bullshit attempt to indoctrinate Americans against the Red Menace, while completely ignoring separation of church and state.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it. Tomorrow we will upload a new video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you soon.